Hello, my name is Felipe Cortez. When I found out this checkpoint was in progress near my home, I wanted to see the warrant. I had two conversations with a gentleman in the office truck. Only one of them existed when I got to transfer the footage. I don't have his name at the time. Luckily, the information concerning the checkpoint was repeated.
Can I get somebody on camera? To ask them a few questions. Can I see the warrant? To have a checkpoint, you need a warrant. If you've got a warrant, it's no problem, right? I mean, that's the way it works. To have a legal checkpoint, you need a warrant. A warrant is a public document. If you have a public document like a warrant, it should be no problem that I see it. It's 9:16 and an officer asked me to wait to talk to somebody. So I'm going to wait. My name is Felipe Cortez. I live right over there.
Hi, Felipe Cortez. My name is Bob Atkinson.
Awesome, Bob. What do you think is going on here?
I believe there's a sobriety license checkpoint.
Okay. And how do you feel about that?
Don't necessarily believe that they should invade or stop.
Okay.
Stop.
Come on, man. Like, how do you feel about this? I mean, look, the way I see it, well, not the way I see it, the way it's written. The way it's written?
The way it's written is that they're an invasion of our privacy without Fourth Amendment right.
That's true.
Due process with a warrant. Without a warrant, it's an illegal search and seizure.
Yeah, I mean, instead of advertising on the newspaper, the way they did for this thing, because they advertised it. Instead of doing that, what they should be is advertising for people to sleep in their cars. Sleeping in your car is safer than getting arrested or getting someone else in trouble, That's really what's true.
I was under the impression that they were able to stop having to advertise these, which just makes it all the more circumspect to be constitutional.
Well, here's the situation. Without a warrant, this is illegal because when you have a warrant, you compare, the profile of the person they're after. They have a copy of that, and they can compare it to people in the cars.
I can't wait until you find out if they have a warrant.
I'm pretty sure they don't. In fact, I'm pretty sure. Like, I don't want to sound like I don't know, like I'm irresponsible myself or anything. Okay, because I'm not. But if I was a gambling man, if I could go to Vegas and put money on it, I'd come back rich, man. And that's just the truth.
The odds of them having a warrant is low.
I mean, where would I be putting my money right now? That's where I would be putting it. I'm not going to do that, but the reality is, I don't think they have a warrant.
But on the argument side, on the other side, they do have a right to enforce laws. You need to have a driver's license.
I can see how these guys tell each other that. You're not going to convince me, and that's how I read the law, and I can read the law right back to them.
I understand, but every legal driving citizen in the state of California needs to have a valid driver's license. You need to have proof of insurance, and this might be hold on. This might be a heavy-handed way to enforce it.
Look, hold on. I realize that people have things to do in their lives that are important. But as soon as people recognize, just real quick recognize the fact that you have a right to property and you have a right to transport that property, and because you have that right, you really should be responsible about it. There's more than just your life, out here. You may not be caring about yours, but man, if you don't care about someone else's, then that's where these guys need a warrant. Because there's a lot of people like that would escalate that to a much larger degree on, say, crack or cocaine or something really ugly, where you would be glad that they had a warrant.
Nobody has the right to drive under the influence.
I'm not saying they do. But I'm also not going to go search some guy's personal property, his body, to prove that that I'm the right guy, I'm doing the right thing, because I'm just, and I'm so able to do that, because to go into your body and use your body against you. What's next? Your thoughts? My name is Felipe Cortez, and I'm just here looking at this illegal checkpoint. Illegal if they don't have a warrant. What do you think of the situation here?
Well, I mean, I guess, it's a Friday night and everything, so I can understand. Matter of fact, they have, I can see how they blocked off this area, but, I guess, they got to do what they got to do. People out on Friday nights and stuff like that.
You think it's okay?
Yeah, I think it is in a way, but, as long as it's being cool with everybody.
Well, I mean, if they have a warrant, they can compare the warrant to the person driving. If they don't have a warrant, they're comparing the person driving to a profile.
Oh, no, I don't like it when they see that. If they're looking at the way the person looks, they think like he looks like something, like they could be in a warrant. No, that's going too far.
I mean, that's the reason you have a warrant, so you can have this and people know. And look, if they have a warrant and they would tell me, look, we have a warrant, then that's something else, because that's a public document. I should be able to see it. I mean, if they pull you, I mean, look, for any reason, if they just decide to ask you for your ID, what happens if you don't show it? Somehow they believe they can do something ugly to you.
Yeah. Well, I understand that one too. These people aren't doing anything wrong. They're stalking. Do you think I really have to show them my ID if I haven't broken the law to be stopped? You think that's kind of harassment?
It's one of those things. It's something you got to understand. That's why if they had a warrant, I would leave, because somebody dangerous might be around here. I would leave. I'm not stupid.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay, but without a warrant, it just looks like a crime.
They were checking this guy here, and they just let him go. See?
Yeah.
Yeah, but I think that on the other hand, if they, if you show that you are drunk or show some kind of a sign or something, I can understand. If you're that's normal, let him go. I think they shouldn't ask any other further questions. They have no reason to stop you. They don't show anything wrong. Leave you alone, and then on your privacy.
I mean, look, it's clear. Like, I'm not asking for a lot. If these men and women are public servants, it says so on the card. Public servants.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not lying here. Like, they know that when they walk in, even if they take it off the car, they're still public servants.
Yeah.
It just works that way.
Yeah.
Okay? So, if all I'm asking is to see the warrant, it shouldn't be a problem, right?
No.
It should. Like, I shouldn't be threatened with being arrested or taken down or beaten up or having my camera ripped off.
Yeah.
Like, I shouldn't need like 4 dudes around me.
Well, see, you're interviewing me,
right?
You're not interviewing them.
So I'm waiting for that.
If you want to talk to me, this is my business. I'm between you.
Yeah,
I have no business stopping you. Now, if you
what's your name, man?
Jim.
Jim, thank you very much for talking.
Yeah. No, I'm being fair for both sides, and I understand too.
I mean, I know this is not an easy job. I know this is very. I know most of these people want to do the right thing. They believe in justice, and they really want to do the right thing. So if they are aware of this, then this is a crime. If they aren't aware of it, then they really should look that up.
Yeah, you're right.
I'm not accusing anybody.
You're like me. I speak for both sides.
Look,
fair is fair, wrong is wrong.
Look, I'm interested in justice. Like, doing the right thing. I'm interested in people being treated as human beings. I mean, that's the definition of people.
Yeah.
Okay? That's who they serve. They serve the people. They're public servants. I'm just asking them to be consistent, which shouldn't be hard to, I mean, I'm not making it any harder. In fact, with a warrant, I'm leaving.
Yeah, well, if I had a warrant and I was away from a distance, I'd see something like that. I'd turn somewhere else way off and come all the way around and not even try to get near that thing.
Right.
Because, I mean, if they're going to catch me for doing something wrong, they find what they want to find. And in the meantime,
look, not that I want you to think, not that I want you to empathize with the criminal, right?
Yeah.
No, I'm not saying that.
Well,
what I'm saying is,
warrants for, depending what the warrant is, you didn't pay a ticket, you something like that. But if you have a warrant and want it for a big time crime, they do catch them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right,
Jim? You don't want to kill her.
I don't want criminals walking around or driving around the street.
You got to stop them all. Yeah.
They could be on crack or whatever, and like that stuff don't grow around here.
It goes both ways. They can remove some problems or they can stop problems. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, and when the police act like criminals, then we're all messed up, because who's going to defend our rights if they don't defend their own rights?
And again, if they catch somebody who's been wanted, that's really bad.
Well, that's where it should be no problem for me to see the warrant.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying.
Yeah,
it's just after 12, and I'm still waiting to speak to somebody about what's going on here. If they had a warrant, it wouldn't have been a problem to show to me. And the sprinklers are on. Okay, I just want to know one thing. If you've got a warrant, can I see it?
We don't have a warrant. We don't need a warrant.
Okay, you don't have a warrant?
No.
Okay, that's all I need to hear then. All right.
We don't need a warrant.
I know what the law says.
Okay, and I asked you to show me it, and you haven't shown me it.
I know, but that's still, the law is written. Okay, I didn't write the law. I'm not suggesting that I do, and if you have a warrant, there would be no problem in me seeing it. And that would be cleared, like, you know, I'd be like all for you guys catching. I know it's not easy doing this job, okay? I'm not saying you should let criminals go.
The California court upheld that we're allowed to do this as long as we go by the court order.
I know there's,
we're doing that.
I know there's legislation above you. Okay, I'm not saying you're to blame. Okay, I just know that there's a law before that saying that this is illegal without a warrant. And I know that law made sense to a lot of people.
But explain what law that you're referring to.
I'll get to it, man. I have no reason to lie about this.
No, I'm not accusing you of lying. I'm just curious what law you keep referring to. What law says that we can't do that?
There are laws that say that you cannot search property or a person without a warrant. That law exists. I know it does. I'm not saying that you are, and I don't have any footage of you doing that. But I'm saying that at some point, like, if we can't tell the difference between who's upholding the law and who's breaking the law, that makes it dangerous for everybody.
I agree.
Okay, I'm not saying that you guys are bad. I'm not saying that you want to do anything other than uphold the law, be good people. I mean, I'm not, I haven't seen anything otherwise. But incremental change like that can lead to.
We're abiding by the law.
Okay, I'm not accusing you of anything, sir.
Okay.
Thank you for your time.
I'm not saying that, but I'm just saying we're abiding by the law.
Thank you for your time, and thank you for being a gentleman.
No problem.
Because
you have a good night.
This is still illegal.
I love where I live. Most people here are law-abiding, hard-working people, including the police. In Whittier, we don't even have a sheriff. We are close to Los Angeles and know that a drunk driver is not the worst thing on the road. If you find yourself totally partied out, please get a hotel or sleep in the car. Don't give police an excuse to violate the rights of others. If you want to feel good about yourself all the time, do something beautiful with your life. Anyone can do that.